Welcome, myself Mr. Santosh Lukare from Department of Instrumentation and Control Engineering of Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samajas, Karmavir Advocate Baburao Ganpatrao Thakre, College of Engineering, Nasik. In this session, we'll discuss about the effect of addition of poles onto the open loop transfer function and its root locus. The outline of this session are: here we are going to discuss about the objectives, the outcomes, the effect of addition of poles onto the original open loop transfer function, its MATLAB simulation result. The objectives of this session are to know the effect of addition of poles onto the open loop transfer function or the open loop system. Also to study the change in the closed loop behavior of the original system and its modified version. The outcomes: at the end of this session, the students are able to understand what is the effect of addition of poles to the open loop transfer function of the given system, and students are also able to analyze the change in the closed loop performance of the given system. The effect of addition of poles on the root locus. So if we consider the given open loop transfer function and if we add the poles into the original transfer function, then there could be the following effects that are observed. The root locus of the system shift towards the right hand side of the S-plane, or it pull towards the right hand side of the S-plane, which indicates that the systems are relatively unstable or the system's stability decreases, and this will create the effect on the transient response specification, or you can say that the system becomes more sluggish, or it will take the more time to get settled down. So all these effects, it can be observed with the help of some example. Let us consider the original transfer function or the original system with pole zero location like g of s is equal to k upon s. So here it is observed that it is a first order system with one pole at origin. So it is a kind of integrator, and k is the open loop gain of the system, which can be varied from 0 to infinity. So if we plot the root locus of some system by using MATLAB, then it could be observed like this. So here it is observed that the root locus is getting started at open loop pole, that is at s is equal to 0, and it will ending towards the infinity, or it travels towards the infinity. Here, as there is no finite zero, the root locus is ending at the zeros at infinity. So this is about the root locus of original system. Now if we add one pole at -1, then my modified system becomes g of s is equal to k upon s into s plus 1. So again k is the open loop gain, and here right now we are having two poles. One pole is at origin as that of the original system, and second pole is at -1. So for this second order system, if we plot the root locus, then it will be as shown in the figure. So this second graph, it indicates that this is the root locus of the second order system, which has two branches. One is in blue color, which is starting at open loop pole at origin and coming towards the breakaway point, and it travels towards the infinity parallel to the imaginary axis. In the same way, the second branch of the root locus, it starts at -1, that is s is equal to -1. It travels towards the breakaway point, and again it at the breakaway point it will exit towards the infinity parallel to the imaginary axis. So here it is observed that for the first order system, my root locus tends towards the infinity on left hand side, and for second order system, the root locus is pulling towards the right hand side as it comes towards the imaginary axis, as shown in the figure. Now, this effect, it can be observed very clearly if we add one more pole to the second system. That is, if we add the pole at -2, then my second order system is getting converted into the third order system with transfer function k upon s into s plus 1, s plus 2. So we have considered the original plant as a k by s, then we have add one pole at -1, so it becomes k upon s into s plus 1. Right now I have added one more pole at -2, so its transfer function becomes g of s is equal to k upon s into s plus 1, s plus 2. Now for this system, if we plot the root locus, it will be observed as shown in figure. So here there are the three branches. So my root locus is always starting at open loop pole. So first branch is start at s is equal to 0. It comes towards the breakaway point and then it travels towards the imaginary axis and just emerge out, just cross the imaginary axis and enters into the first quadrant as shown. Similarly, the second branch of the root locus starts at s is equal to -2. So this is the -2 location. The second branch of the root locus starts at s is equal to -2 and travel towards the infinity, and the third branch of the root locus starts at s is equal to -1. It will come towards the breakaway point and just cross the imaginary axis and enters into the fourth quadrant as shown in the figure. So here we may say that if we plot the root locus of all these three systems together, it is observed that the root locus of original system or the plant k by s, it tends towards infinity or it travels towards the left hand side of the s plane. The root locus of the second order system, that is k upon s into s plus 1, it shift towards or it pull towards the right hand side of the s plane and it is observed nearer to the imaginary axis but parallel with the imaginary axis. And if we add the second pole at -2, then the root locus somehow enters into the right half of the s plane by crossing the imaginary axis as shown with the green plot. So these are the MATLAB results. We can observe these MATLAB results by the MATLAB simulation. But before going to the MATLAB simulation, let me explain what is the effect of addition of these poles on the closed loop response of the system. So here again we are having the three plots. The red color plot is for my original system, that is g of s is equal to k upon s. Then the black color plot is for the system with two poles, that is k upon s into s plus 1, and the third one, that is the green color plot, is for my the third order system, that is k upon s into s plus 1, s plus 2. So here it is observed that the red color plot is somewhat tracking towards the infinity with the set point, or this red color plot is just a smooth transition from 0 output to the 100% output, that is it tracks the set point, unit step set point. Similarly, this black color graph, it is observed that it is also tracking the set point, but it has some overshoots and undershoots and it will take some time to get settled down. On the other hand, the green color plot is also tracking the set point, that is unit step set point, but it has some overshoot and undershoot and it takes the large time to get settled out as compared with system 2 and system 3. So here we may say that the system becomes slow or it will take more time to get settled down and there are some overshoots and undershoots. So in other words, I may say the relative stability of the system becomes less or system becomes more unstable as compared with the original system. So here I may say system 3 is more unstable than system 2 is more unstable than system 1. So here we can say if we add the pole to the open loop transfer function, the effect on the root locus is that the root locus is pulled towards the right hand side, and as it pulled towards the right hand side, we know that the right hand side of the S-plane is corresponding to the unstable region. So that's why the system becomes unstable. So the red color plot is more stable than the black color plot is more stable than the green color plot. So here we may say that if we add the open loop pole, then its effect on closed loop output is observed by using the MATLAB simulation, or here we may say that if we add the open loop pole to the original plant, then its closed loop stability becomes less, or you may say the relatively system becomes unstable. Now we'll discuss all these results in MATLAB. So before switching towards MATLAB, I have to just close the presentation. Okay, so I am having a MATLAB editor window in front of me. So let me minimize the output first. Okay, so I have written one small code for the MATLAB simulation. So we'll discuss this. Here the small code is written in MATLAB editor. Line number 5 to line number 8 is just initialization of MATLAB, like clear command window, close all other files, clear all the variables, then clear the figure file. Now in line number 11, I have just entered the plant g of s is equal to k times 1 upon s into s plus 1. So that is considered with variable system 1 is equal to transfer function, the coefficient of numerator, that is 1, and the coefficient of denominator, that is 1 into s. So system 1 is equal to TF, stands for transfer function in MATLAB, open brace, numerator coefficients in square bracket, comma, denominator coefficients in square bracket, close brace. So this is for system 1. The second transfer function is k times 1 upon s into s plus 1. It is entered in terms of the variable system 2 by using transfer function command in line number 13. Similarly, the third plant, that is g of s is equal to k times 1 upon s into s plus 1, s plus 2 into s. So that will be the third order system with transfer function command as given in line number 15. So we are having the open loop system k upon s into s, k upon s, then open loop system k upon s into s plus 1, and the open loop system, that is k upon s into s plus 1, s plus 2. So all these three systems are considered in MATLAB, and their root locus is plotted by using a single command in MATLAB as shown in line number 18, that is R locus of the root locus of system 1 in red color, root locus of system 2 in black color, root locus of system 3 in green color with dot. So here it is the line number 18 which talks about the root locus command. Now we have to observe the effect of addition of these open loop poles on the closed loop behavior. Hence we have considered the unit feedback system, or here we can say that the feedback value is 1, which is given by capital H in line number 20. Now I will open the new figure file, and in that I have to observe the closed loop step response of all these three systems. So for that purpose I have used the step command, or I have applied the unit step input to all these three systems, and these systems are considered in closed loop. So there is a feedback command as given in line number 23. And once we have the graph of all these, or the step response of all these three systems in closed loop, we can observe the different transient response specifications by using the step info command with line number 26 to 28. So here this is about the code. Now let me run the code. So if I run the code, the MATLAB says me it is busy in order to solve this code, and once the code is getting executed, we are having the figure window in front of us. So before going to the figure window, we'll discuss about the numerical values, or we'll observe the numerical results in command window. So here in command window we are having the first transfer function, that is g of s is equal to open loop gain k times 1 upon s. So this is system 1. Similarly, the system 2, that is 1 upon s into s plus 1, and the system 3, 1 upon s into s plus 1, s plus 2. So if we solve that, we are having this polynomial, that is 1 upon s cube plus 3s square plus 2s. Now these are the three systems. Now if we consider the root locus plot of all these three systems, it is as shown in figure 1. So here it is observed that this is the simulated graph in MATLAB. So this red color plot, it indicates that the root locus branch travels towards the infinity, towards the left hand side. This black color graph, it says that the root locus is shifting towards, or it pulled towards the right hand side, nearer to the imaginary axis, and it is just parallel to the imaginary axis as shown. The third root locus, it enters into the right half of the S plane. So the red is more away from the origin as compared to the black color root locus, which is more closer to the imaginary axis, and the blue color root locus cross the imaginary axis. So the root locus pull towards the right hand side of the S plane. So that is the effect of addition of poles onto the root locus of the original plant, that is k by s, or here you may say the system 1, system 2 and system 3. So system 1 is my original system, and system 2 and system 3, these are the modified versions of my original system. Similarly, I can observe the step response or the unit step response of all these three systems in a closed loop, or you may say the closed loop step response of the system 1 is in red color, the closed loop response of system 2 is in black color, and the closed loop response of system 3 is in green color. So here it is observed that the red color plot is more stable than the black color plot, which is more stable than the green color plot. So here I may say the system 1 is relatively more stable than the system 2, which is relatively more stable than the system 3. So here, in other words, I may say the system 3 is unstable, system 2 is moderately stable, and system 1 is highly stable. So if we add the open loop pole, its effect is observed in the closed loop behavior of the system, and it is observed that the system becomes sluggish. Means the system 3 will take more time to get settled down. Similarly, the settling time of system 2 is greater than the settling time of system 1. In addition with, there are some overshoots and undershoots. So here we may say the system's response becomes sluggish in terms of settling time, and again there is a variations, or you may say the system's response becomes oscillatory in terms of overshoots and undershoots. So all these effects, it can be observed in terms of its rise time, settling time, and you may say the peak overshoot and peak undershoots. So here, if we consider the step response of all these three systems, it is observed that for first system, or for red color plot, there is no overshoot. So the system is highly stable as shown. The maximum amplitude is 1, so it is exactly equal to the set point, that is 1. So there is a complete set point tracking, or the perfect set point tracking, that I can say. For second system, here For black color plot, it is observed that the maximum amplitude that we can observe, it is 1.16. So there is a 16% overshoot, and it will take near about 12 seconds. Here it is observed that near about more than 10 seconds to get settled down. So all these effects are considered, all these values are considered in terms of the transient response specifications, which are shown as a rise time is equal to 2.1970 seconds, settling time is equal to 3.9121 seconds, overshoot is equal to 0, undershoot is 0 for first system. Similarly, all these parameters are observed for the second system, that is k upon s into s plus 1, and for third system, that is k upon s into s plus 1 into s plus 2. So all these parameters are mentioned in the slide or the PowerPoint presentation. So let me switch to the PowerPoint presentation first. So this is about the step response what we have observed in MATLAB. So these are the parameters. So for original system or system 1, there is no overshoot. For system 2, there is a 16% overshoot, as we have discussed. For third system, the 14% or near about 14.45% percentage overshoot is there. Settling time, the system original system is more faster than the system 2, is more faster than the system 3. So all these effects are observed in terms of values or the transient response specifications. So finally, I may say that there is an effect of addition of poles onto the open loop transfer functions and its root locus in terms of its closed loop stability. So from the above, we know that the addition of pole to the open loop transfer function has the effect on its root locus that it tends towards or it pulls towards the right hand side. So the addition of pole to the open loop transfer function has the effect of pulling the root locus to the right side of the S-plane. It will slower down the relative stability and the settling time of the system, it decreases, or it will require the more time to get settled down. So these are the references. Thank you for your patience listening.